Virgo, welcome to my channel. I am Iris and I am here to do your spiritual guidance reading for the month of June 2019. So before we get started, I just want to say that I read my cards intuitively so that I can receive messages that are for your highest good on your highest path. But having said that, the readings aren't going to resonate with everybody. So take what is relevant for you, that makes sense for you, and toss out the rest. And if it doesn't resonate with you at all, then it's not, the messages aren't for you, and that is totally cool. So I am going to be using 3 decks today. I'm going to be using Wisdom of the Oracle, and that is going to be calling in to show me the energy that you are bringing with you into the month of June. Then we'll move on to the Fairy Tarot for your guidance for June, and we're going to top it up with a card from Kuan Yin Oracle just to kind of oomph up the spiritual guidance for you. So let's get started with your reading for June 2019. Virgo, and as I said, the first 3 cards that are going to come out will represent the energy that you're coming into June with. So it's kind of talking about, more or less what you've been dealing with prior to this month that is just kind of still hanging around. And let's see, I hope that May has been good for you and good to you. Your first card out is a loyal heart, and I'll show you the cards as soon as I've got all 3 of them out for you. So the loyal heart would say that you've been loyal, perhaps standing by somebody. It could be a partner, could be a friendship, a co-worker, but you've been, it looks to me like you've been like a really good friend, good supportive friend to somebody, and I bet they really appreciate that. Here, the other 2. Oh yeah, we've got them flying all over the place. So let's just go with the ones that came out here. So we have loyal heart, we have truth be told. Aw, this is so beautiful. And we have poised, but poised is in the reverse. And that's not a bad thing. It's just a protective position. So Virgo, here's the deal with the energy that's coming in, that you're coming into June with. So I get the feeling that you have had to be very supportive, very loyal to somebody, and you've had to do a lot of telling the truth and speaking from your heart, and not from a position of necessarily being honest in a way that would what am I hearing here? Being honest in a way that is real and authentic, and from a place of a lot of compassion and understanding, and not what the other person would like to hear, but what the other person needs to hear. So this is either you being that person for somebody else, or somebody has been that person for you. And that is really, really awesome either way. The next card is poised, and poised in its upright position speaks of all things lining up for you, poised for success. You've done work, and the work has gone into something, and now everything is kind of lining up and it's positioned for success. So because it's in reverse, it's just saying to me that there's a little bit of a lag or a slowness is what I'm feeling. So something still hasn't come to its full completion, and there's still a little bit more work to be done, but you know, this truth be told card really is a place, like, it's like, you know, opening up your heart and letting the truth fly out from a really loving space. Again, whether this is you or whether that is somebody else. But you know, it's a really, I feel like it's really a soft energy. It's more of a supportive energy than a raunchy, hard energy, if I can say that. I just did. So, but I feel a real softness and a real lightness and a lot of compassion and kindness, and caring and understanding as you bring this energy with you into the month of June. So let's move over to the Fairy Tarot and see what messages and guidance is here for you for the month of June. So I don't read the cards, the tarot cards, traditionally. I just let the guidance come to me, and then I just form a storyline of the guidance for you, which I love to do it that way. All right, so messages for June 2019 for Virgo. And so you notice I'm outside today, and it's absolutely gorgeous out here. And so it's the first time doing the readings outside. And you'll wonder, oh, how can it be so beautiful out here? And we got all of this background noise. So I do apologize for the noise. Somebody's doing some grinding across the street. So, messages for Virgo for June 2019. It's funny, I do feel a softness, kindness, and caring, and understanding, and compassion. It's nice, very nice. Okay, so we've got the Wheel, we've got the Sun, and we've got the Eight of Summer, which is the new Journey card. I'm just going to let three more cards come out, and then we'll put this all together for you. Sometimes they take just a second, so I just have to be patient. You know, with the Poise card in reverse, I really felt like, you know, there was still work to be done as you come into May on whatever the truth be told and the loyal heart is. And then the Wheel came out, which speaks of, you know, traditionally speaks of travel, but the Wheel is more about forward movement. And so whatever this situation is, like there's like, it's like the cog has been taken out of the wheel, and like there's now going to be forward movement, so that's really good. And right beside it is the Sun, and new ideas that are going to be taking you on a new journey, a new path, and something that is more meaningful for you. So I'm just waiting for the last three. They are not coming out. Okay, messages for Virgo for the month of June 2019. There's one. So we've got renewal. There's a lot of renewal going on for the month of June for a lot of different signs. And we've got seven of spring, which talks about being assertive, you know, making your mark and going for it. And the other card with a clarity card came out. I love it when that happens. Okay, so we've got the Wheel, we've got the Sun, we've got the Eight of Summer, renewal, Seven of Spring, then we have awakening, and then the Six of Autumn. Okay, so let's start here. The Wheel. The Wheel, as I said, is like, you know, that something that has been stalled and are not moving it, or has had forward movement and then it stops, and then forward movement and then it stops. There's something stalling. Well, in the month of June, that is gonna be removed, and there's finally gonna be some forward motion, and you know, whatever has been held up is not going to be held up anymore. So now, right next to it is the Sun card, which, you know, ooh, that scared me. The Sun card with the, you know, the trumpet and the announcement, and it's about, you know, the flowers, the sunflowers down here, and like that big announcement, like, you know, the sun is shining down on you. So this is all really positive and really great stuff, and I sure hope that you can hear me okay. I'll have to listen back to the video to make sure that the audio on it is okay. But then we have the Eight of Summer, and the Eight of Summer talks about you know, moving forward on a new, not necessarily a new path entirely, but on a new journey towards things that are just have more meaning and are more fulfilling and satisfying to you. So it could be travel, you know, maybe you might be moving or traveling somewhere, but you're definitely on a new journey, and this journey has more meaning and more inspiration and fulfillment for you. Below that, we have the renewal card, and I love this renewal card because, and a lot of signs have had this renewal card, because I think a lot of us are in that place where we are looking at our past and kind of, you know, reflecting back on it and the journey that we've been on. And, you know, there are some things that are really good that we want to take and move forward with in our lives. And there are other things that we need to just let go and release that, which is really good. Like we always need to be doing that. And then, you know, the Seven of Spring, if you look at that fairy, you know, she's got her bow and arrow pulled right back, and it's like she's making her mark and asserting herself and making, you know, clear, concise decisions for herself, and being assertive and not backing down on what it is that she wants to be doing with herself and her life. And, you know, I say she, but of course it's not gender specific. But then the Awakening card, and the Awakening, you know, for me, like, you see the yin and yang symbol here, and this represents not only seeing things from a different perspective, but also having the balance in all things here. And I think that there's a very specific message that is trying to come through here. A cute little dog. Jackson. Then this is like the good news card. There's good news coming. And this came with this seeing something from a different perspective. So maybe you have been looking at a situation that, and you know, you're wondering, what's the solution to the problem? Or more specifically, it's probably not what's the solution to the problem, but perhaps you've been looking at whatever's been going on from what has happened to cause this situation to happen. But now you're looking at it from, how do we look at this situation differently from the perspective of what's the solution to the problem? And whatever that is, you're going to get those answers. That's what I'm feeling from that message. So this is really an interesting reading for you, Virgo, for this month, because it's really good, because there is a lot of renewal, there's a lot of loyalty, there's a lot of honesty, there's forward movement, there's new adventures, there's being assertive and looking at things from a different perspective. And just give me just a minute, because I want to tune into what the overall message is here, and I think that there might actually be a couple of intertwined messages for you. So just give me 1 second just to kind of tune in to this while I tune out the weed eater behind me. Okay, so here's what I am picking up for you, Virgo, is that there has been something that you have wanted to do. And there has been momentum, but I have a feeling that this has to do with a significant person in your life who perhaps isn't fully on board with you in what it is that you want to do, and it requires some either a relocation, travel in some form, because you've got the wheel and you've also got the 8 of summer that is encouraging you down this path. But you are loyal, and there has been a lot of conversation about what it is that you want to do. And it is a time of looking at everything that was and, you know, just going like, okay, you know what? I want this thing. I want to do this thing. I want to go to that place. That's what this assertion card is. And you're being asked to look at it from a different perspective of how can this be a win-win situation for both of us. But there is good news that is coming. There is a solution to this. There is an answer to this that I feel strongly that is going to make all people, both people, all people that are involved in whatever this is that you want to do, this journey that you want to go on, this thing that you want to do, this place that you want to go, whatever it is for you, there is a solution. And there are good things that are coming out of it. It could be the money showing up to do this thing. Maybe that has been kind of the bone of contention for you guys. Maybe you're waiting on good news about something, but there's something that, you know, that is trying to get ready and get set up so that this poise can be upright. And I think that I feel strongly that there is going to be forward movement and a resolution, and you're going to be able to hit your mark, and things are going to work out beautifully for you, Virgo. I hope this is resonating. I know it seems a little bit perhaps unclear, but you'll know if it resonates with you or not. So now I'm going to pull this one last card, not pull, I'm going to let it come out from the Kuan Yin Oracle to oomph up that spiritual message. And I am not familiar with all of the cards in this, so I will be reading from the book, and it improves my oral reading. Because I don't always do that. How many people read out loud, unless you're reading out loud, you know, to kids or, you know, to somebody close to you? I don't often read out loud, so getting pretty good at it. All right, let's see what comes up. So for Virgo, I feel like I need to just pull one here. Right there. Okay. So this is your card, Virgo, and it is the Book of Changes. Kind of no surprise there, right? Especially with the new journey, and you know, the wheel and the sun, and looking at things from a different perspective. So the Book of Changes, I will speedily go to the right page here. 37, 36, there we go. Okay, the Book of Changes. Just like a beautiful but unusual melody, the divine plan is unfolding through your life, although it isn't always predictable. Kuan Yin is guiding you in the right direction. Even if you do not fully understand what is happening in your life right now, allow Kuan Yin to bless you with trust in the unfoldment of your own divine path. The Book of Changes is always at play, helping us find our way. You are just taking a smarter route to your destination. Sometimes situations or circumstances occur that seem to take us away from our desired goal or cause us to question whether we need to take matters into our own hands to achieve a desired manifestation. And like I said, I feel like you've been wanting to do something, but there's been something kind of holding you back. Even if we do not understand why something is happening the way it is right now, with patience and experience, the wisdom and helpfulness of the situation is often revealed, and we can marvel at how we were assisted through the workings of a higher intelligence that we did not understand at the time. Just like an experienced guide on a mountaintop, Kuan Yin has traversed the spiritual path over many lifetimes to arrive at her enlightened and compassionate state. She is very wise, and she is blessing you with her grace, even if that grace seems to be a dark cloud, a delay, an unexpected disappointment, or even a wonderful new opportunity in a different direction. She can help you avoid pitfalls that you do not need to encounter if you trust in her guidance. She can read from the Book of Changes and understand the divine plan unfolding through you to help you lift you on your divine path with the least struggle. You are being asked to trust and allow the circumstances in your life to unfold right now. If there are delays, don't force an issue. Let it settle and sort itself out with as little interference by you as possible. You do not have to let anyone take advantage of you, nor do you have to prevent yourself from expressing your truths and feelings about whatever is happening. However, you are being guided to trust that no matter what appears to be the case right now, this detour or unexpected situation is a blessing from the divine plan confirmed by Kuan Yin, assisting you in avoiding unnecessary problems later on as she corrects your life direction and helps you move forward with greater grace on your divine path now. How awesome is that? I really think that it really helps add some clarity to this reading and what it is that you're trying to accomplish, where you want to go. And I just heard something like, sometimes things don't work out the way that we expect them to, or that we want them to work out, and that's actually for our good, because had they worked out the way that we wanted them to, we might find ourselves in a worse situation, a difficult situation, or not in the place that we wanted to be in the first place. So what a beautiful reading for you, Virgo. Like, I hope it resonated with you. I hope that you can take some guidance with you into the month of June as a result of this. So I'm really happy for you, and really happy for this reading, because it's all really good things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what's going on with you in your life and see how I can help you. I do respond to all of the comments, and if you want to book a reading with me, I will leave all of the details of how you can contact me below this video. And so until we meet again, which will be around mid-June, just to kind of give you a little boost and see what's going on for you as you move and traverse through June. I am sending you so much love and light, and have an amazing June, Virgo. See you soon. Bye.